What kind of technology do you wish you had now that you think you will see someday, or maybe something that your firm is building?
I think that's it. I mean, to really be able to, you know, it's kind of like we're catching up to polling and integrating these things, and then AI is going to come out and allow for. I mean, this like what you're going to be able to do with modeling is going to be insane, right? Like if we were refreshing audiences once a quarter 10 years ago, and then monthly, and then weekly. I mean, you can now do it constantly, right? Like you're gonna have no
Right.
technical constraint anymore. And so how do you functionally integrate all that, right? And just the granularity and I think it's like we're gonna like we connect a bunch of these things, but they're all gonna 10x the amount of data they produce and the speed. And like what's that next layer look like to connect it? Because that's again when you're running the campaign or the strategist level, it's gonna become really hard, right? To do.
Yeah, because you're drowning in data, right?
Yeah.
And what you really need is direction and analysis. What do you think how AI is going to affect what you do for a living? And what are the positives and negatives of AI in politics?
I think it's going to anything simulation based. I think it's going to have a huge impact on, which is modeling, audiences, all what we do, screen preference optimization. I mean, I'll give you an example. We do, our screen preference optimizations, a lot of simulations, and it will spit out if you rerun the same plane, it will spit out a slightly different result each time because there's no one right answer, right? And I think
Right,
people, they kind of see that and they're like, wait a minute, well, I don't understand. But you're like, there's
right.
probably like 100,000 combinations here that could deliver this exact same
Get you
result.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I think we've just never seen that when it's like, oh, this person's, blue, red, or purple. And now it's like, then we get to the 100, the 10 by 10, and now we're going to be in like 1,000 by 1,000 grid, right? I think people are going to have to adjust to that because it's going to be amazing.